What 3 things would you like to see change in triathlon?
I'd like to see more big time events. I think we've got so many races on right now, which are all kind of similar levels. So to have some more marquee events that we can focus on in the year, and then making it more mainstream in the media so that it got some more coverage of the big races and people could follow it easier. Sometimes we race in other places around the world and people can't follow it. So yeah, it'd be good to see that improve.
It's frustrating. I know sometimes you think you're doing this big race, but then, for example, my mom would be like, oh, the coverage, it was only on the finish line area, so I couldn't see the whole time, or the timing chip didn't work. And yeah, it's frustrating. Yeah,
or sometimes you have a live link and the live link doesn't work and you're in a different country, so then people are trying to message you, but then they've gone to bed, and then you check your phone. And then...
Or you tell your sponsors you're racing and then they can't find it anywhere, so it's like
they're like, did this race happen?
When you retire, how would you judge if your career was successful or not?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, I was working as an engineer and racing, trying to beat Brad. And so I had to quit my job so that I could put a bit more energy into it. But I'm still improving. So that's kind of my judge on whether it's been successful or not. If I start getting slower or not going so well, then I'd start thinking that maybe it's time to go back to being an engineer. But I'm still improving. So that's kind of my measure of whether it's worth it or not.
But I think already now with your results, you could say already it was successful, so it can't go backwards, can it?
Well, I don't know. It depends how long you stay around for, I guess. Like if I keep racing like Crowe and Cam Brown, then maybe I'll be going pretty slow by the time I'm their age. So, then it could be, some would say, maybe unsuccessful. Ooh. Who's going to win the Collins Cup?
I think the Team Europe is so strong. When is going to be on? Is it next year now in May?
Yeah.
I really wanted to race the Ironman New Zealand because I was hoping to get enough points to race Collins Cup.
Boost your rankings a bit, yeah. Europe's definitely in the strong position at the moment. Makes it hard to qualify for the team, but I guess if you're in the team, it's a strong team to be in.
But then I thought maybe by the time the Collins Cup is really on, maybe I could be already an Aussie. It's still, I think, 2 years to get an Aussie passport. Takes for ages.
Who would you want in your team?
Daniela Reif, Lucy Charles, maybe Laura, Philip, Radka Kahlefeldt. I want her name. Who would you want to have in your team?
Someone like Lionel, who just, in a one-on-one battle, he'll race until he's nearly dead. So he would be really strong at this kind of one-on-one racing, I think. So guys like that just pin their ears back and go for it, I think. Who have you had some great battles with?
Caroline Steffen, Zaina.
You would have raced a lot with her in Asia and Australia as well.
Sunrise event races. Yeah, it was funny because one of our last races as non-moms, after the race, we are like sitting next to each other and we are like, what's your next race? I don't know. I just want to have a baby, we said. And then we got quiet both for like 12 weeks. And then I think I messaged her, we are pregnant. And then she's like, 1 week later, we too. And at the end, her little boy, Xander, is only 10 days older than Ruby. So it was pretty funny.
Wow.
So now when we met at races, they could play together. And then we had kind of exactly same timing, growing our bellies and stuff. So yeah, I had some good battles with her. You had good battles with Brad, I assume?
Yeah, with Brad, I guess. And probably in New Zealand, I've had a lot of battles with Braden. Like me and Braden seem to be on a similar level in the New Zealand races. So that's always been a few ding-dong battles with him. And probably the two Tims in Asia as well. They seem to be at every Asian race these days. They've always pushed me pretty hard over there.
The races in Asia, the sunrise events, they're so tough because there's two teams, you guys. It's a good one.
Yeah, they get a good field, which is always makes it a bit more exciting.